Organizers of the Freedom Convoy are in court this week trying to appeal the dismissal of an anti-SLAPP motion in a $290 million class action lawsuit filed by Ottawa residents against the Freedom Convoy. Now, SLAPP stands for Strategic Lawsuits Against Public Participation. In February of 2022, a few Ottawa residents, along with a local union, filed the class action lawsuit against Tamara Leach, Chris Barber, and others seeking damages for the interruptions caused by the parking of the trucks and honking of horns in downtown Ottawa during the protest. Lawyers for the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms tried to have the lawsuit dismissed, but to no avail. John Carpe is the president of the Justice Centre, and he joins us now from the Calgary airport on his way to Ontario for the court proceedings to talk about this in more detail. John, let's chat about your efforts to have this class action lawsuit thrown out.
Well, the action was filed in February of 2022 when the Freedom Convoy peaceful protest was in Ottawa, and Ottawa bureaucrat Zexi Lee and other Ottawa residents were upset about the horn honking, and so they filed the lawsuit and they sought an injunction, and the lawyers acting for the truckers were happy to sign a consent order, no more honking at night, because the truckers also wanted a good night's sleep. So that issue was resolved very quickly, and the horn honking that kept some people awake at night, it did last for a few days or a week, but after that it was gone. But now they're continuing with the action, seeking $290 million over losing some sleep, and the Justice Centre is providing lawyers to counter that, in part because they are seeking to create a new precedent that anybody who donated to Freedom Convoy should be held liable for any damages that result from the peaceful protest.
Now, can you see this case possibly dragging on for years? I mean, it's hard to believe that it may wrap up in a few short weeks.
Unfortunately, we have too few judges in Canada, and all court actions take years and years, and this one is no exception. Where it's at right now is that we tried to get the action dismissed for being an unfair attempt to silence peaceful protests, and we lost at trial on that, and that's now before the Ontario Court of Appeal, where we are seeking to have the case dismissed as just an unfair attack on charter rights and freedoms.
Thanks so much for your time today, John. That was President of the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, John Carpe, joining us from the Calgary airport.